Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Today we're honoring Swami Kriyananda Ji's Moksha Day, and it will be more meditative. We'll try to feel Swamiji's presence, his blessings, his state of consciousness. We try to uplift our own state of consciousness to that point through his chants that we'll be listening to. A few of Swamiji's songs we'll be hearing. Also, we'll hear read the letter that Swamiji wrote a month before leaving his body to everyone. And then also we have his last talk in India, which was in Chennai, that we'll play a few minutes of. And so today, please try to just be in attunement with Swamiji and feel that he's blessing all of us. He's blessing our efforts in our own spiritual lives. He's blessing our efforts to further Master's work here in India. So let's start with a prayer together. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, friend, beloved God, great masters, Jesus Christ, Babaji Krishna, Layadima Shaya, Swami Sri Yukteswarji, beloved Master, Paramhansa Yogananda Ji, saints of all religions, beloved Swamiji, we bow at thy feet. O great ones, help us to ever be in attunement with thee, with thy consciousness, with thy joy, with thy guidance ever in our lives. Beloved Swamiji, we bow at thy feet in deepest gratitude for thy gifts of our teachings, of thy training, of thy presence in our lives, for guiding us to master and homeward in God. We honor thee on this holy day, and we bow at thy feet again and again in deep reverence, in gratitude, and in love. Be with us now. Om Shanti, Shanti. Let's chant along now with Swamiji, and then we'll meditate.
Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Brahmanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Ganamurti Dandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamashyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadeshakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tvam Namami.
Think ye in thy heart, lotus feet of thy Guru. Think ye in thy heart, lotus feet of thy Guru. If you want to cross the ocean of delusion, if you want to cross the ocean of delusion, shaming the white lotus in purity, shaming the white lotus in purity, beyond all duality, Guru image of Brahma, deliver us from delusion. Guru image of Brahma, deliver us from delusion. Think ye in thy heart, lotus feet of thy Guru. Think ye in thy heart, lotus feet of thy Guru. If you want to cross the ocean of delusion, if you want to cross the ocean of delusion, shaming the white lotus in purity, shaming the white lotus in purity, beyond all duality, Guru image of Brahma, deliver us from delusion. Guru image of Brahma, deliver us from delusion. Think ye in thy heart, lotus feet of thy Guru. Think ye in thy heart, lotus feet of thy
My Lord, I will be thine always. Hare मैं तेरा हमेशा, हरे मैं तेरा हमेशा. दूर मैं जाऊं तारों में रहूं, दूर मैं जाऊं तारों में रहूं, लेकिन मैं तेरा हमेशा, हरि मैं तेरा हमेशा. भक्त जन आवे, भक्त जन जावे, भक्त जन आवे, भक्त जन जावे, लेकिन मैं तेरा हमेशा, हरे हरे मैं तेरा हमेशा, हरे मैं तेरा हमेशा. मैं जब मरूं अखियों को देखो, मैं जब मरूं अखियों को देखो, वो तुझे कहे मैं तेरा हमेशा, हरि मैं तेरा हमेशा, हरि मैं तेरा हमेशा, हरि हरि मैं तेरा हमेशा.
Let's inhale, tense the body. Exhale and relax. Let's inhale again. Exhale. One last time. Let's meditate now, feeling the divine presence. Swamiji, touching our hearts, blessing us now.
যদি গোকুল চন্দ্র ব্রজে না এলো সখী গো গোকুল চন্দ্র আমার জীবন মরণ পরশরতন কাঁচেরি সমান বেলো গোকুল চন্দ্র জীবন আমার বিফলে গেল কোন কাজেই লাগলো না গো জীবন আমার বিফলে গেল গোকুল চন্দ্র আমি গেরুয়া বসন অঙ্গেতে ধরিব শঙ্কের কুণ্ডল পরি আমি যোগিনী হই যাব সেই দেশে যোগিনী হইয়ে যাব সেই দেশে যেথায় নিথুর হরি দে দে আমায় সাজায় দে গো আমার ভূষণ ভালো লাগলো না গো দে দে আমায় সাজায় দে গো গোকুল চন্দ্র আমি মথুর নগরে প্রতি ঘরে ঘরে যাইব যোগিনী হয়ে আমি মথুর নগরে প্রতি ঘরে ঘরে যাইব যোগিনী হয়ে আমি মথুর নগরে প্রতি ঘরে ঘরে যাইব যোগিনী হয়ে যদি মিলায় বিধি মম গুণনিধি যদি মিলায় বিধি মম গুণনিধি বান্ধিব অঞ্চলে করি আমি অঞ্চলেতে বেঁধে আনিব অঞ্চলেতে বেঁধে আনিব সেই চঞ্চল গোবিন্দের অঞ্চলেতে বেঁধে আনিব গোকুল চন্দ্র হরি বল 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 হরি বল।
Now we'll hear the letter that Swamiji wrote. It was at Easter time, a month before he left his body. He wrote it to all Ananda Gurubai's members. And let's meditate on his words now. I'll ask Pranita and Natindra to read Swamiji's letter.
Good morning, everyone. Dear ones, I wish I could bless each and every one of you with a happy Easter. Easter is a time symbolizing the eventual resurrection of our little individual selves into the one infinite self. I suggest at this time particularly that you study and meditate on the photograph of Master titled The Last Smile, and consider this amazing fact. He knew that in just a few moments, he would be leaving his physical body forever. There is no thought of self in his eyes or personal regret of sorrow. Clearly visible in his eyes and in his facial expression is his unconditional love for all mankind. His readiness to return again and again, as he put it, as long as one stray brother sits weeping by the wayside. Such love for ego-centered humanity is not even conceivable. And this was the love Jesus too felt for all humanity. People weep for him and his suffering on the cross. His suffering was only for humanity that blindly rejects God's love and substitutes it for vengefulness and hatred. I have been going through a personal Armageddon. Nothing in this world attracts me anymore. Nothing at all holds any pleasant memories. None of those experiences, whether interpersonal or outward in any way, holds the slightest attraction for me. Must I really live another 5 years, as has been predicted for me? I confess the very idea appalls me. I have done so much in my life to please God. The very hallmark of my nature has been enthusiasm, even though I've been always aware that I could never really accomplish anything significant in this world.
Swamiji continues, suddenly, now I feel bereft of that enthusiasm. Maybe it's because my heart feels very tired. I want only to merge in God. The only lingering thought is that I would like to bring all of you with me. No, I am far from tired of you. I want only your freedom in God. But no, your worldly attachments, identities, and desires, I have to confess, mean simply nothing to me. As my own mean nothing to me. No, this does not mean I love you less. I love you much more, for I love that part of you which is eternally real. But whether I succeed or fail in my projects is to me meaningless. All the things I once considered pleasurable are to me now displeasing. I want nothing that this world has to offer. People tell me I am famous. That phrase to me is also meaningless. People often marvel at all I have been able to accomplish in this life. To me, it all seems only dust. If we must resurrect our souls, let it be from the delusion that anything in this cosmic dream holds some worthwhile reality for us. We are children of God. That is our soul reality. Love, Swami.
Now let's watch this brief excerpt, about 3 minutes long, of Swamiji's last talk that he gave here in India, public talk in Chennai.
And finally, I remember taking a long walk out into the night. And I said, there has to be a God. But if there's a God, what must he be? And my first thought was, well, he can't be a judge up there waiting for me to make a mistake so he can throw me into hell. No, what is making me ask this question? The fact that I am conscious. And if I am conscious, he must be consciousness. And if that is true, then my duty in this world is to open myself to that consciousness. And I remember coming back, I was living in an apartment with 4 other young men, and I was absolutely staggered. And I decided then my duty in life has to be to find God. I didn't know anything about Indian teachings. I didn't know anything about India. I didn't know anything about yoga. As far as I knew, it might be some kind of yogurt. But I decided I would go to a Brazilian jungle and become a hermit and seek God. And I thought maybe if I found God, I would at least have peace of mind. I would at least have greater awareness. But at this time in my life, people wonder, does God really listen to us? He listened to me. I didn't know how to pray to him. I didn't know anything. But God listened to my prayer anyway. He sent my father to a foreign country. The day I put my mother on the ship to go join my father, I went uptown New York and I found in a bookstore autobiography of a yogi. This is in 1948. I was only 22 years old. And I read that book and I found what joy you find when you can find in knowing God, what bliss you can find in knowing God. I was just, I tell you, absolutely overwhelmed. And I took the next bus from New York to Los Angeles. And when I met Yogananda, the first words I said to him were, I want to be your disciple. I would never have said that to anybody. I never dreamed of saying it. But in him I found someone who I knew I could trust. I knew he could guide me in a way that I had not been able to guide myself before. Religion in the New Age has to be an experiential knowledge. It cannot be merely theory. It cannot be dogma. We've got to get away from thinking that religion is based on beliefs. People believed that the world was flat for centuries. That didn't make it so. Your beliefs in God won't make him anything you want. He is, and you must understand who he is. And you can attune yourself to him. How? Because he is you. You're not separate from him. This is the wonderful thing in this age that we're living in. Now that we know that nothing is separate, that you're not separate from me, I'm not separate from God, we can begin to understand that he dreamed us. And if that is so, then our destiny has to be to merge into oneness with God. This is the goal of true religion.
Let's close now meditating on these 2 songs of Swamiji's.
truth that I am, what destiny bears me hence to that shore? The chalice of life, scarce sipped at the brim, has slipped from my grasp and stains the dark floor. Has life any meaning? The grail that men seek has never been found on earth. The fountain of youth, only a myth. None who ever roamed far in search of it ever found what he sought. Yet see how the night sky, which banishes the sun, is banished in time by the dawn. Death comes like a gypsy who camps on the way. At dawn his dark caravan's gone. To death I'm a stranger, yet strangest of all. The stranger I feared is a stranger no more. Can shadows strike feared that hides from the sun? In death there is peace. On God's infinite shore. Yet see how the night sky, which banishes the sun, is banished in time by the dawn. Death comes like a gypsy who camps on the way. At dawn his dark caravan's gone.
Peace gave us the mountains, peace gave us the sky. Nightly when starlight enfolds us, peace is its lullaby. Peace gave us the morning, peace gave us the sun, bird songs that call us to welcome day and fresh labors begun. Amen.
gave us the seasons. Peace gave us the rain. Cool clouds that gather to bless us. Mist hands that soothe away pain. Amen. Amen. Peace gave us our heart's love. Peace gave us our smiles. Rays of thy presence within us. Light that all strife reconciles. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Now let's each take a moment to go to our altar and offer our love to Swamiji and feel his blessing in your life now. Just take a moment now. Now let's close by calling to mind anyone who we know who is in need of prayers, the blessings, and grace of God and the Masters. Anyone you know who's battling with COVID, just hold them in your mind now, asking for the grace of God and the Gurus to bless them in body, mind, and soul. Let's just take a moment and think of anyone who we know. Hold them, their image, their name up to God, the Masters, Swamiji. Visualize a great light filling them body, mind, and soul. Let's expand that light, the blessings of our great gurus throughout India, bringing light, peace, healing, vibrations to everyone, everywhere. That surround all the Ananda centers with light, all disciples, all of our family members, co-workers, neighbors, the whole world. Being blessed now by God and the Masters, and Swamiji's blessings. Let's pray, Divine Mother, Great Masters, Thou art omnipresent, Thou art in all Thy children, manifest Thy healing presence, Thy light, Thy blessings and Thy grace in all these bodies, minds, souls. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And as we close, we'll show just very few pictures of Swamiji. God bless you all. Have a wonderful day. God bless you.